think Wing Chun, to me, is one of the best martial arts you ever can train. Directly, the Wing Chun can be directly Wing Chun though.
No, but it's not until we engage.
You see, this is the key point. This is the secret about it. So now that this is now the Wing Chun is become the problem. So this is where I say not all Wing Chun created equal. When we're doing a lot of this kind of movement, you practice, then it's not going to be good like anything. If you're good at play basketball, spend time on it, you're going to be the best basketball player.
And identify yourself with the idea too much. Like, you want to be a martial artist, not necessarily just a Wing Chun practitioner.
That's right. Need to learn to understanding is, you have to understand this Wing Chun design. When that time design is designed by the woman. Holding position down now element there, it's been used. That means you're breaking down the posture. Big tiger claw, boom to the face, bam, bam, bam. And the crane style, and then bam, bam, bam. You know, the wing, okay? Long, short, close. Close, and using all element. Punching, elbow, shoulder, head to control that, okay? See, in line and in the position, because the Wing Chun have this hand.
Stood with that poor posture.
This is problem, innit? See?
You'll lose it every
time. Lose it straight away. So I'm here. So he pull, so I'm here. See? So now he can't fold me, because so directless, and then feed with the eye. So it's very effective, because you don't need to put the hand up. Okay, so he can punch me. I can. Why Wing Chun is the best martial art you ever learn? Let me talk a little bit about with you today. Why Wing Chun is the best martial art? Why Wing Chun is the best martial art you think?
Because you do it.
I think because Bruce Lee making one is the best martial art, don't you think?
Yeah, I guess.
Famous, I think.
Yeah. For sure, and obviously the way he expressed himself,
that's
therefore
right.
expressed the art, made it look cool.
So what I'm saying is all the time, Wing Chun is the name. Not all Wing Chun created equal. Wing Chun have many different elements, okay, on it. It's a very direct movement, very direct, very to the point to get some movement done. And you're watching some of our video, we talk about a lot of time, Wing Chun have the distance. And when it gets into the distance, Wing Chun no good anymore. So you have to understanding what made Wing Chun good for you. How to make it good for them. How somebody can make the Wing Chun can be used good for them.
I think, to be honest, that comes down to how you train it, because you'll find where your strengths and your weaknesses are. Some people might be awesome in the kicking range, some in the striking range, others may be in the grappling range, but using those Wing Chun principles still. So I think really, like most things, it's just train it, and you'll naturally, the more you do it, you'll know where you'll keep going back to the same movement all the time, because you know you're good at it, and that's where your strength is.
So in the Wing Chun side, many good things. Let me show you some basics, some of them. I just show you basic, okay? So you understand. Certain things like if he try to hook me, directly, the Wing Chun can be directly attacking to him, attacking the body, okay? Maybe he hook again on this side, he boom, I can strike and knock him out. You see some of that. It can't be violent, that's quite direct.
Yeah, that principle of defend and attack at the same time, rather than defend, attack kind of thing, like doing it simultaneous, obviously saves a lot of time, but makes it far more effective if you can effectively apply that technique.
But that's pretty hard though, to do that goddamn defending and attack at the same time.
Practice.
Yeah, if you don't practice, then it's not going to be good like anything. If you're good at play basketball, spend time on it, you're going to be the best basketball player. Same thing like MMA. If you're good at practice MMA, go to the ring, you're going to be best MMA fighter. And if you spend time practice the Wing Chun training and understanding I think Wing Chun sometimes it's difficult because it's not hard that you train, it's to adapt.
Yeah, you've got to be
adaptable.
Yeah.
That's the difference. If you can't adapt to it, it's a nightmare.
And I think, like with most things, don't get stuck in the idea and identify yourself with the idea too much. Like, you want to be a martial artist, not necessarily just a Wing Chun practitioner.
That's right.
Because if that's all you ever are, then you allow that to govern all of your training. Whereas at least if you're a martial artist, then you'll take elements from other things that may enhance your Wing Chun.
So some of things on the Wing Chun side is not a point to point out. A lot of time you will see when the punch come along, a lot of directly like this. You don't see any circle movement of the Wing Chun, like somebody attacking me differently, like hook, hook, or like that. So now that this is now the Wing Chun is become the problem.
Sure.
That become the problem for the Wing Chun now, because normally when he came, I attack, I can do whatever. You see a lot of them now they change. It's very difficult now for Wing Chun person to really adapt to that.
Yeah, if you're so stuck in that Wing Chun mindset and you've got to use goat stance and 70-30 and that's all, then it's very easy to get stuck. And then all of a sudden someone does something different who doesn't do Wing Chun, you might be then, oh, well, I just wasted all this time doing this Wing Chun stuff. It's no longer effective. And it's not that it isn't effective, you've just got to adapt it to now make it effective.
So the idea need to learn to understanding is, you have to understand this Wing Chun design. When that time design, it's designed by the woman. And also, when they fight with a lot of Chinese, mainly they fight with Chinese people. They're bloody that tall, my side, okay?
And mine.
Yeah, and they're really, what they do is they're attacking like crane style, eagle claw. They just attack directly. They don't really attack by rounds. They don't do them kind. Another thing, they don't box.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they don't do boxing like this. Okay? Of course, Wing Chun will be superior because soon your tiger claw, boom to the face, bam, 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 and the crane style, and then bam, bam, bam. You know, the Wing Chun is that's why you're superior.
For sure. Yeah.
Because every time
it's a much more direct system, isn't it? Like it's designed to get the job done quickly. And obviously the theory is against bigger people, etc. So the system had to become very direct, effective, and simplified. But now people learn all different martial arts from all over the world and have different strengths and weaknesses. So you've got to be able to adapt as well.
So basically, in the Wing Chun style, it's very useful. Like we show you loads of movement. In the Wing Chun style, they have all different hand position. Hand, okay, long, short, close. Close, and using all element. Punching, elbow, shoulder, head, body. They all use many different elements. Positioning, up, down, control, okay? Many elements. You have to learn to understanding what element that you need to adapt to the situation, okay? Say for instance, if he coming in and try to grab hold of me, and I coming in grab hold of my head, for instance, if I folding position down now element there, if been used, that means you're breaking down the posture. Big problem. So we grab my head and I control, grab my head paw, I control, okay? Then it's easy for me to able to control that, okay? See, in line and in the position, because the Wing Chun have this hand for that. But that's why they're using like that.
Yeah.
But
the catch is with a lot, and this isn't a criticism on other Wing Chun, but a lot of it, you often see they don't stand with very good posture. Some of the practitioners, if you are stood with that poor posture,
this is problem, isn't it? See?
You'll lose it.
Lose it straight away. Big problem. Yeah. So that's another big problem of training, because Wing Chun have a lot of element on it. Say, give you an example. If he stomach grab my like body grab like this, yeah, this is body fold. Now this body fold is very effective for the MMA training. The body fold. So when you grab in a body fold, boom, coming in and then force me down. Big problem. In the Wing Chun side, they have a lot of this to prevent this. The body fold. So I'm here. So he pull. So I'm here. See? So now he can't fold me because
my neck isn't as strong as your back.
Yeah, because the form of Wing Chun have all the elements, you know, like all different elements. So it's preventing many things. On it, grabbing. Say for instance, Wing Chun have maybe like say the push coming in. Wing Chun have the direct line of like control with the hand dropping. Okay, so directless and then feed with the eye. So it's very effective.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's using for the different element though. It's not using for like if you fight like this, but it's using for somebody put the hand on you.
Yeah, but you could. It doesn't mean that all becomes useless when somebody moves around. If you can learn to adapt to style and the footwork in particular, I think if I had to criticize a point of Wing Chun, it would be the footwork. It just needs to be freer until you engage. Once you engage with your opponent, then go back to that traditional stuff. But I think when you're moving around and sparring, you have to be free, just like they are.
That's right.
You can't
be like that.
And
yes.
What have you.
So this is where I say not all Wing Chun created equal. When we're doing a lot of this kind of movement, when you're moving, you have to move like this because you don't need to put your hand up. Okay, so he can punch me, I can cover, I can do like this, I can cover and stuff like that. Or I might just walk in by controlling him and move and then attack and then move him on the silent like that. So I don't need to be very strict, I can move free with him, I just can be flow like that with him and then coming in. So it's all depend on your movement, how you adapt to it. But then that's not Wing Chun though.
No, but it's not until we engage.
You see, this is the key point. This is the secret about it. It's not till when you get engaged. When you get engaged, then your woman can put a ring on. When you can put a ring on you, then you get locked down. Otherwise, you go and slipping around. Your woman don't know. So big when you're not engaged yet, then it's no problem. So you can't tell her everything about it because you're not engaged yet. When you engage and she find out about you, that's exactly what it is, isn't it?
That's exactly what I said. Isn't
Yeah, because if otherwise, how are you gonna able to go in there and do that with a hand? Okay.
But even though you're moving freely, you can still maintain, like, not
The
necessarily
principle,
strict, but
yeah.
you can still block in the
That's
same
it,
way down
principle,
your center
yeah.
line and all the rest of it. You can still use all those same techniques, but you just have a freer base. And then obviously once you engage and clash, then you'll go back to your 70-30.
And then you can use
using
it.
those techniques. Yeah.
So I think Wing Chun, to me, is the best martial arts you ever can train. But it's not one of my favorite martial arts. I have two martial arts that I love. It's the Wing Chun side and the Tai Chi side. Okay, I love them both, but it's not what I like about them. It's the element on them, not specifically all the movement. People turn around and say, "Oh, you said you like Wing Chun, but you don't do Wing Chun." That's weird, isn't it?
It is. But you do your Wing Chun.
That's right.
You use the principles of it, but express it more freely. That's all. You're not governed by the rules of the system.
So this is the thing you need to understand. You learn understanding the principle, and when you understand the principle, you apply to the situation you need. Because every situation is very different. Okay, so you apply to it. Same thing with Tai Chi. People, Tai Chi is rubbish. Tai Chi don't work. Tai Chi can do many things. It depends when you want to use it and how you want to use it. Okay, so yes, to me, the Wing Chun is the best martial art because most of you didn't do it right. Nothing to do with me. Okay, that's your problem. And if you want to learn and understand them, then let's practice and training. And if you want to ask me what's the best martial art there is, comment below here. Tell me what is your best martial art you want, what's the best martial art for you, and why it's the best. Then I will do another one and talk about different martial art, okay? So, Master Wong here, and I tell you one thing, if you haven't subscribed to me yet, make sure to subscribe to me before your enemy do. Otherwise, your enemy learning the best martial art and get engaged with your woman before you get engaged, and then she will be busy. You go home and you see somebody in bed. You know what happened? Because you didn't get engaged with her. Ow! What's up? What the fuck, man?
Shit.
What's the problem, man?
Okay, yeah.
Underneath like this, like you're coming toward, because you bend this back, now it's more effective. Now pick your fucking nose, use this finger, now pick your nose. Yeah. So to grab the hand here and then come up like this, yeah? And that's
Sharp, instant pain.
yeah, that's not work. I punch him in the face.
Yeah.
If the fucking woman is pretty, we might, I don't know, do we think about it?
Don't even go there.
You don't go there. So we're not going to talk about that. Yeah, okay, that's good. Okay. You see, so you can do whatever to him if you wish. Some people might turn around and say, I just punch you anyway, but I slap your finger.
Yeah.
That's, you're pain. You're focusing on
Yeah,
that.
pick up your finger.
Yeah.
Now grab your ear. What the fuck you doing, man? You know what the finger to shove up your woman, not point at me. Like this, okay? And then what you want to do, you play game with him. You turn like this, you feel that?
Oh,
yeah, oh yes, nah.